degenerative eye condition that causes progressive loss of vision, usually begins with night blindness and loss of your peripheral vision. I inherited my RP from my dad. He's now 66 years old and has 4% vision remaining in one eye. I have a large immediate and extended family, so several of us are sharing this experience together. Of my dad's 8 children, 4 of us have RP, and it affects each of us differently. I am 27 years old, and I've just started noticing some real limitations in my vision. However, my closest sister was recently diagnosed as legally blind at age 32. What launched me into being proactive as an adult with the Foundation Fighting Blindness was becoming a mother. I have a 2.5-year-old named Adam and an 8-month-old girl named Valerie. When Adam was 1 year old, I learned that a cousin of mine in San Francisco had been working with Dr. Jackie Duncan and had found which gene our family's mutation was on. I had always anticipated that I would have to worry about my children, whether or not they had RP until they were teenagers and were showing signs or not, like I did when I was 12 years old. Now I could get my children tested as babies with a simple blood test. It was very exciting. My ophthalmologist found a company on the East Coast who could do the blood test, and he ordered the lab work through our local doctor here in San Diego. So Adam, then he was 1 year old, Adam and I had our blood drawn so they could check his gene against my positive RP gene, so I would be the positive control sample. They shipped the blood work overnight to Maryland, and we waited over a month to hear the results. We recently repeated the same process for Valerie when she was only 5 months old earlier this year. I chose to have my children tested while they were young so that I would know how proactive I would need to be in both preventative care and fighting for a cure for them. When I received the results and found out that both of my children tested negative for RP, I was relieved. For just a second, I thought, great, now I don't have to fight so hard for a cure for them. And then that second passed, and I realized my vision is worth fighting for too. I want to drive my kids to high school dances, see them graduate from college, and other life milestones. Not to mention, I have 18 nieces and nephews, several of which have already shown positive signs of RP. My first step has been to start becoming more educated about the causes and most promising treatments. I recently met with Dr. Zhang here at UCSD and have donated my blood to his research pool. I have a lot to learn and much more to do, but I'm becoming increasingly hopeful that this generation, thanks to companies like Illumina, will be the one to find a cure for these diseases. I'm also proud to be part of the Foundation Fighting Blindness, whether it's funding researchers like Dr. Zhang or Dr. Duncan, who are identifying our new genes, or supporting cross-cutting research like stem cell therapy or optogenetics. The Foundation is making a difference for millions of people like me. I am young, but I am excited as I feel there has never been a time when the future of research has been so bright. Thank you for being here tonight, helping people like me fight for a cure for our blindness.